These flights of asylum seekers that are being brought to Sacramento, there have been 2 of them now. They've been described as state-sanctioned kidnapping by the Attorney General of this state, of California. You tweeted directly at the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis. I want to get this right. You called him a small, pathetic man and asked, quote, kidnapping charges? Is that what you believe happened, Governor Newsom, that Florida kidnapped migrants and brought them to California?
I think I'm being generous, small, and pathetic. Very generous. He's just weakness masquerading as strength. Yeah, he's flailing, desperate for attention. Let's just level set here. Let's level set. Here's a governor from the state of Florida that is using taxpayer money, and he had to go to another state to find people under false pretense. I don't think this, I know this. I talked to the migrants, lied to them, took them into another state by bus, and then took them on a chartered flight to Sacramento, lying to them that they had help on the other side, knocked on the door, and they left these migrants right there on the steps. What kind of human being does that?
Let's make one thing clear. Gavin Newsom is a complete and total hypocrite on virtually every single subject. We are a sanctuary state. Sanctuary, come illegals. We will give you free health care at the taxpayer expense. We will pay for trans surgeries if this is what you desire. And his claim that Ron DeSantis would have sent illegal aliens to the state of California without a signed written consent, knowing where they are going with the litigious Department of Justice that has unequal application of the law, to think that he would not have crossed all his T's and dotted all his I's is beyond absurd. I don't even have to investigate to know that he is lying about that, nor do all of you. The fact is that Gavin Newsom created a sanctuary state and should be welcoming all the illegal aliens, because, you know, if you show up in a house that does not necessarily want you, but you're kind enough as the governor, as the owner of the house, to say, you know what, my neighbor has publicly advertised over and over that everybody, no matter of what race, creed, ethnicity, country of origin, are welcome in his house. And I'm going to personally escort you and send you there. And then the homeowner gets mad at me. Ha ha! That is just the hypocrisy of the Democrats of California. They are willing to virtue signal over and over again, as long as others are paying the expense. But when the expense, when the cost and the burden is borne by those who are doing the virtue signaling, suddenly they change their tune. The same thing is going on in New York City. Now Mayor Adams wants residents to house these illegal aliens, as if people have so much space that they want more and more people in their cramped little Brooklyn apartments. You just have to laugh at Newsom, and you see how unserious the Democrat policies and he himself are. Go ahead, virtue signal. Find out what happens when people take you up on your professed words, on your ideology. This is completely deserved on the part of Newsom. And good for DeSantis for making this point over and over again, sharing the cost and the burden imposed by the policies that people will preach from afar, but not want to shoulder one iota of the cost.